So initially, for this video, I was having this plan of trying to make so much more sense of what I'm going to talk about in a precise manner. Have categories, have this, have that, have some input from my friends, show gameplay, show this, show that, whatever. I've been not happy with how Call of Duty has been going for the past couple of years, and this year is going to be, for me, I think it's going to be the worst. I wanted to put this in 3 categories. The first category, gameplay, then skill-based matchmaking, and then something like future game fixes when the game comes out and how they fix the game and how they make it better. Call of Duty Vanguard I played, right? And I'll show you my initial reaction. It's gonna be little highlights of my initial reaction to the first couple games. So here it is. Cool. Okay. Where's my field of view? I'm missing the game. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit, I'm in front of the whole team. What the fuck? I can't even see the pistol because it's inside the cloth. Oh my god. Look how many you can equip. You can equip 10. Where the fuck did he go? Where the fuck did he go? Jesus Christ! Why did I spawn there? So yeah, I didn't know what to really make of it, but the more I played, I tried to get more footage for this video, and the more I played, the more I was seeing just the what, like, oh my god. And I know that they're not, I know it can be fixed, but from my experience of playing betas before the initial release, especially with Call of Duty betas, I know that there wasn't such crazy changes. It was changes when the game comes out. It was changes when the big first update shows up, or when the first season or second season shows up, or even when the fucking new game comes out, or a year later, or 6 months later. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. So I don't want to keep on ranting. But basically, this video is gonna be a rant because I had this all planned out, but then when I played the freaking beta, I was just so annoyed by the fact that it's gonna be another Call of Duty that I'm just not gonna play. But we're just gonna go to it. We're just gonna go. The first category we're going to talk about is gameplay. Mostly we're going to compare this new Call of Duty to Modern Warfare because it is basically running on Modern Warfare's engine. And we might talk about Black Ops Cold War because Treyarch's attached to it in a way. They've helped the game. So we're going to talk about the feel of the guns, how it feels when you shoot a gun at another person. We're going to talk about animations, flow, maps, spawns, and I guess custom classes, you could say that. So with Modern Warfare's gun feel, I've noticed that it's very attachment based. When they introduced Gunsmith into Modern Warfare, for me it was a hit or miss, because there's one hand you can customize your guns to the point of having the ability to change the gun completely, right? You can have slow ADS but really high firepower, or you can have fast ADS but sacrifice this, right? That makes sense to me. It's understandable for me. But at the same time, it defeats the purpose of how Call of Duty was previously, of having just a couple attachments, one reticle, and that's it. That's it. It's more reliant on the attachments and how leveling up that gun. You level up the gun to level 70, and that's so much. I think that's so much. And then you can have 5 attachments on these guns, right? 5 attachments. That's a lot. That's a lot of attachments compared to how it was back then. But here's the thing that's so bad about Vanguard is that you can have up to 10 attachments. 10 attachments. That's it. There's no like wild card like in Black Ops Cold War where you can equip more attachments. I just think that's just way overboard, and they need to bring that back. They need to bring it to 5 or 6 or something, or make it a wild card or a perk where you can have 10 attachments or even 8. Like, that's so much. That's way too much. So with the animations, with Vanguard, The animations, to me, I just feel like it's pointless. It's pointless having these, the character shoving in shells and all that stuff, because I'm not looking at that. I don't really care about that, because it's a fast-paced shooting game. It's not a war simulator where I'm like enjoying the animation, because I'm going for the gameplay. I'm not looking for the visuals in terms of animation. So the flow of Vanguard, the flow feels so weird. Oh my god. I think the biggest thing that I had a problem with was no audio cues. I couldn't hear anyone near me, and I couldn't hear gunshots from afar where I was getting shot from, because as soon as I see that hit indicator of where I'm getting shot, I'm looking for it and I'm already dead. I'm looking for it on my screen, trying to find what direction it is, and by the time I realize that direction, I'm already dead. So I can't hear the bullets coming at me. I hear the bullets hitting me, but I can't hear where the bullets are coming from. I can't hear the gun. I can't hear the person. I can't hear their footsteps. I could barely hear my teammates' footsteps. So by the time, the audio cues are so bad in this game. But maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the experience. Maybe it was just those couple hours of gameplay that I had where I just couldn't hear shit. I couldn't hear no one. I could barely hear my teammates, only when they were 3-4 feet away from me. That's it. I couldn't hear nothing. The main thing that I have a problem with the recent games is the spawns. If the spawns are good, I will play it, because I think how the spawns worked in Modern Warfare was very teammate based and very squad based, like how Battlefield is. Like, you can spawn on your teammates. Obviously in Modern Warfare they don't let you pick who to spawn on, but it feels like you're being spawned on your teammate rather than an area where your whole team is covered, if that makes any sense. And that's what I had a problem with Modern Warfare. That's what I had a problem with Black Ops Cold War, and that's the huge problem with this game too. The spawns make no sense. So let's go into skill-based matchmaking. Let's do that, because I'm just ranting on about this whole thing. I think people would understand that skill-based matchmaking felt like it was not in Black Ops 2 as much. But then all of a sudden, since 2019, the skill-based matchmaking went up so fucking fast. And not just from my experience, but of how I know that they hit that lever and just kept it there, was the fact that pro players that play Call of Duty 24/7 way longer than me and put in so much effort into these games, and they're stuck on a 1.9 KD or even a 2 KD at most. And the fact that these pro players are getting this just shows how fucked the skill-based matchmaking, because they shouldn't be getting that. They should be getting way much higher. I have a pretty close KD with Scump on these new games, and dude, in Black Ops Cold War was the worst. That's why I stopped playing that game. If it wasn't for the skill-based matchmaking, where I'm getting punished for doing good in previous games, I'd be playing it right now. I swore off playing that game in December? I can't remember. But I swore off playing that game because I just can't do it. I'm not going to play a game I'm not enjoying. Even if it's for a video, I can't do it. I'm just not going to do it. It just ruins the experience of me hitting a wall at a certain point of playing a game. Because I remember with Cold War, I would play for an hour, and then boom, I would just hit the wall of just a bunch of sweats and tryhards, and I'm just like, I'm not playing this. I'm off it now. Category 3, I didn't really think about this one because I was writing this whole thing out, and then I just sort of stopped because I was just so sick and tired of writing it out, and I already basically know what I'm going to talk about, so I just want to have pinpoint. Future game fixes with Vanguard. Obviously, this is the beta. I don't really know what they're going to fix. Hopefully, they do fix it. Hopefully, they fix the audio cues. I doubt that they would fix the spawns. They could fix the skill-based matchmaking. Because with the spawns, then you would have to change the whole game. But from the track records of the previous games and how this game looks, it's probably going to be the same situations of they never fixed the multiplayer. They only fix it in big, huge updates, which is 3 months after the game's launch, 6 months after the game launches. And I don't think Activision will ever listen to the community and just do whatever they fucking want to do, because they have a safe net. They're doing it every single year, so by default they're gonna just, oh well, wait for next year, like it's gonna pick up the slack. I originally planned this out to be more constructive, you know. I'm just annoyed at how Call of Duty is being run, and I'm mostly annoyed that the fact that people keep on playing this and thinking that it's great and being oblivious of how Call of Duty's working now. Maybe they're not oblivious, or they probably are oblivious because they keep on playing the game and they just don't care because they're either sponsored by Activision or it gets the views. Why not like have Treyarch do a futuristic Call of Duty game, or just like an arcade-esque type game? Like a fun, whatever, high-flying, whatever game. And then Infinity Ward does like a more modern, realistic game. Change it up every year. If you're going to do it every year, change it up a little bit. Have the studios have more freedom. If they don't have the freedom, I don't know. I'm just assuming. If the devs are being freaking like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, but put in the store, put in loot boxes, all this stuff. If I do have some footage, I want to get, let's hear my friends' takes on these games.
I'll do the YouTube voice. I don't get why Call of Duty is still so hyped. What the fuck is going on out there with all these children nowadays, where they just look at a new COD game and go, you know what? Let's drop $60. No fucking foresight, no hindsight to the last COD, just nothing. They're just gonna fucking drop it, pray that it's better than the last one. It won't be, and sag their way to fucking 1,000 losses in a row because the game's fucking ridiculous, and if you don't have a scuff, you're not going to be shitting on anybody. Even if the game just went free to play, I'd be more likely to play it, but I don't want to support the fucking COD devs at this point, because it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, they already make $1 billion fucking dollars. I mean, look, there isn't a game that comes out yearly that the community of that game like all the FIFAs people fucking hate, all the Maddens people fucking hate, all of the NHL games, all the NBA 2K games.
Nick, what do you want from COD? The great games of all, the best franchise of all time. What do you want?
I want it to die.
But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.